Hello, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly reading for the sign of Virgo. But before we do that, this is just a quick announcement. Let you know that I'm giving away another deck. The Love Oracle cards from the Island Time Wellness Company from the Etsy site. This is a beautiful deck that I got off of Etsy. And where will I put this? I think I'll put this right here. And I'll be giving that away for Valentine's Day. This is the deck that I'm going to be using in exchange of the Romance Angel deck, which I am giving a break to. The deck has really been worn and used, and it really needs a breather. So I'm now using my beautiful Love Oracle cards from the Island Time Wellness Company. So if you want to check out the unboxing for this deck, you can go to the link in the description. And if you're interested in receiving this, or if you're interested in getting into the tarot deck giveaway, the Oracle deck giveaway for this Oracle deck, just go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section letting me know that you are interested in the giveaway. And of course, you need to be subscribed to my channel. Also, further to that, please go check out my GoFundMe page. I am trying to raise funds at the moment. Just started a page a few days ago to raise funds for a large 22-deck tarot and oracle deck giveaway series that I'd like to start in February. I'd like to be able to give away anywhere from 2 to 4 decks per month to lucky viewers, subscribers to my channel, and to be doing the unboxing and reviews for these decks. Now, the list of decks that I've come up with is really, really beautiful. Some of them are quite expensive, but some of them, most of them are quite reasonable. But they're very beautiful decks. Some you may not have even heard of, some you may be familiar with, but in any case, they all have an artistic merit, a really high quality, and some of them are very unique indeed. So if you're interested in checking that out, please go to my GoFundMe page, Tarot Deck Giveaway, and go check it out there. All right, guys, that's enough for my spiel, my announcements. Let's get right into pulling out your Oracle cards. The Grim Reaper. All right, so the relationship is over. No second chances. This could be a situation where you're just unwilling to budge. Someone is unwilling to budge. There's just no chance to come back. Soulmates, and so opposite we have soulmates. Completely opposite, right? We have soulmate connection, partnership, agreement, staying together, you know. All right, and the final, Girl with a Snake. Now, this one showed up earlier as well, and of course, this is synonymous with sort of, well, being charmed, being used, you know, watch out. You know, somebody may be overstepping their bounds. They may be slowly sort of pulling you into their confidence. Before you know it, you know, the little girl's no longer talking, now the snake is talking, right? So, interesting. You see what I mean? I love this Oracle deck. It's really interesting. It's very different. All right, guys. So, let's go ahead and pull out your animal spirits. Your animal spirits can indicate individuals that you may be dealing with. They can indicate energies that are becoming available to you. Oops. So let's just see, my lovely Virgos, what's going on for this first week of February for you with regard to your animal spirits. All right. We have the beaver, water spirit. We have the dolphin, healing, and more water. Wow, a lot of water for you, Virgo. And we have the camel, fire element. The camel is absolutely one of my favorite animal spirits, associated with sort of resourcefulness and independence. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at your animal spirits before we get into anything else. Of course, the beaver. The beaver is a beautiful, strong animal spirit associated with being very hardworking, It is an earthy creature, right? But it is associated with water because, of course, beavers make their homes in the water. And the beaver animal spirit, this is the strength of being able to sort of do everything you need to do to provide a stable and safe emotional home life, right? An emotional environment that is stable for yourself and for your children, right? But the beaver brings a real earthy aspect to that. So this is like, the beaver is like the mom or the father who go out and they work tirelessly, to provide, they may not make a lot, but they work very, very hard. And when they come home, they provide such a happy and healthy emotional home life. They may not have a lot, but what they do have is in spirit and emotional stability for themselves, their people, their children, their mates, etc. Right? The beaver is like that. The beaver is very, very sort of supportive, very nurturing in a lot of ways, but nurturing in a very earthy way, in a very practical way. They're not that cuddly nurturing, right? But they're nurturing in the way that they will work towards any end. They will work towards any goal to make sure that you are stable and happy. And you know what I mean? They will work as long as it takes or as hard as it takes in a very practical way to give you what you need. Even though they may be a bit bristly, they may not be the cuddliest in the world, but it's their effort that makes you feel so loved by the beaver. Now, the dolphin is also a water element, and the dolphin, of course, is the highest animal spirit for healing. The dolphin's ability to empathically understand what a person is going through emotionally is what allows the dolphin to be such a great healer. So this is also the card for the empath, the person who really feels you and understands you. And so in this way, the dolphin energy really knows exactly what is needed to help heal a certain situation, right? This can also be for yourself as well, right? Understanding yourself, having that sort of... I want to say a lot of times this will still, you can, if you're resonating with dolphin energy, I'm going to say a lot of times you're doing this for other people, right? You can do it for yourself. Of course, you can heal yourself, but the nature of the dolphin is very selfless. So a lot of times this ability, this empathic ability, this natural understanding is something that really radiates outward to you. If it's coming into you, then of course, a lot of times it's coming into you from a particular person around you who's resonating with this energy. Do you see what I mean? And then they are imparting this sort of healing energy into you. So it's the dolphin animal spirit is a real exchange energy. It's not just sort of an energy that you just tap into for your own good. It very much involves the exchange of two people who are healing the other. You see what I'm saying? It's a very, very nice, but very unique animal spirit in that way. Now, the camel is associated with fire, and I love this animal spirit because this is the highest animal spirit in the deck for independence. The camel can go for very, very long stretches of dry, arid desert without anyone else around. It is self-sufficient. It's fine. If it needs to replenish itself, it only needs to go within and tap the reserves that it has. So in this way, the camel is very symbolic of someone who just doesn't need anybody else, right? They can handle it. They're very resourceful. They're very strong people, right? Somebody who's resonating with camel energy is really able to go through some of the worst ups and downs and remain calm. You know what I mean? Remain resilient and be able to continue to press forward. The camel is also an excellent energy to have when you're dealing with someone who is very angry all the time. Or when you're dealing with someone who's very heated, upset. When you're dealing with, just high levels of tension. Or you're dealing with personality types of people that are very agitated, irritated, angry, restless. And they're kind of, sort of, I want to say, projecting this energy on you. The camel is one of these animal spirits that you can tap into, remain extremely calm. The camel will remain so calm in the face of that, and really remain quite unmoved. All right, guys, let's get right into it, right? Quite an interesting mix of love oracles and animal spirits for you, Virgo. So let's see what your week may or may not hold. We're going to pull out 3 forecasts for you. And of course, these forecasts aren't intended to be separate from each other. So just take it as it relates, if it does at all, to you. Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and you have the Hierophant. All right, guys. So some of you are coming into this week with a Queen of Cups energy, meaning that you're really ready. You know, you're ready to exchange your cup of love with someone. You're ready to open up your heart and really give someone this special this special cup of love that only you can give, right? The Queen of Cups is so open with herself. She's so emotionally stable. And she's so sort of clear in her emotions. She knows exactly who she is. And she really remains stable throughout, no matter how other people react to her. And so not only are you ready to have a relationship with someone, you're also very emotionally stable to have a relationship with someone. And you're kind of like, if things don't work out, it's all right with you. You know what I mean? You're going to carry on, you know, with this level of, I want to say, power. You know, you're really in your power. All right, and so you're coming into the week with this, Virgo. You're met with a Knight of Swords energy. And I'm going to say for some of you, this is certainly someone who's coming into you who wants to have a connection. This person is very sort of, I'm going to say, Virgo, they are very, not even so much fiery, but they're very excitable, right? This person has a really high level of energy. This is going to be somebody who really likes to talk with you a lot, who's like, you know, they're very excited and agitated, and agitated in a good way. But they're very excited. They're very sort of a speedy sort of, I want to say, metabolism or mentality that they have to them, this nature that they have to them. And it's interesting because it's like you two guys kind of meet really head on. I want to say that this individual comes into you a little bit quicker than you're going into them, because you're just more resonating with that receptive energy, right? Because the Queen of Cups is very receptive, but it's interesting. She sends out a beacon to let people know how receptive she is. So, you know what I mean? It's like she, in a very proactive way, you know, shows her receptivity and her sort of laid backness, her ability to sit back and just receive. And so that's the interesting nature of the Queen of Cups. And so, of course, sending that out, that energy out, or that beacon out, brings this person, comes like careening into you. By the end of the week, the Hierophant shows up, and it feels very much like you've met your soulmate. You know, this is a real soulmate feeling here, I think, you know, because it's like the commitment is right away there. You know, you guys share a mutual, I think you share a mutual bond philosophically. Spiritually, you share a lot, you know. I think you're very much on the same page, and this kind of meeting is like really, really perfect for the two of you, right? Here we have Queen of Cups. She's the water aspect of water, and Knight of Swords is actually the air aspect of air. And so you guys are very sort of coming with very sort of, I want to say, clear energies that really mesh together, that are meshing really well together this week, the way you guys are. Of course, this is for Virgo, and I know you're not a water sign or an air sign, but these are just the energies that you're kind of resonating with this week. So Virgo, you know, even though you are an earth sign, you're coming into this week with a lot of sensitivity and emotionality, because you're resonating with Queen of Cups. You know, if you're resonating with this forecast, if this is you, right? This week is an emotional week for you, and you are opening up emotionally. And the type of person that this person that you're going to be hitting it off with, the way they're coming in is very much associated with air. They may not be an air sign at all. They may be a fire sign or a water sign or another earth sign. But the energy that they're coming in with this week is a very sort of swords energy. It's a very air energy. It's a very quick, you know, they're going to be very sort of quick and witty and wanting to chat and all of that, and sort of very excitable. Just as you are, Virgo, still an earth sign, but you are coming into the week with a lot of water and sensitivity. So is your person coming with this energy. And by the end of the week, you guys make a real commitment to each other. This is a real sort of careening of two soulmates that were meant to happen. probably meant to get together right now. It's going to feel very fated for you, my lovely Virgos. Four of Wands, more love energy, Chariot, wow, and Nine of Pentacles. So more love energy this week for you, Virgos. Some of you are coming in with the Four of Wands, and this is like an opportunity in love. The Four of Wands is Venus and Aries energy, the 11-11. And so this is when we have a new love connection that comes in, and the love and the focus and attention of each person is so sort of similar. You've met somebody where the two of you sort of you have so much the same focus and ideas about the future, so much the same understanding for what you want, and you want the same thing in a relationship, that you start off very, very quickly on a strong, stable sort of basis. Four is the number for stability. So Four of Wands is a interaction where two people really share the same passions, right? They share exactly the same passion for each other. They share the same passion for life, the same fire. And so it's a real twin flame journey. You met with Chariot energy this week, which is a feeling that you guys are, or that you are certainly, Virgo, about to sort of just take off on a whole new adventure. You do round the week off with a Nine of Pentacles. And this is quite interesting because Nine of Pentacles generally is somebody who is on their own for the most part. They haven't really met that deeper connection just yet. But I think that this is not, I think this is just because up until now you may have been very much on your own, right? This new connection coming in is very, very new, I want to say. And the whole fact that this new connection is coming in is what's kind of highlighting this Chariot energy, this energy that you're having this week of feeling like you're really about to start a new stage in your life. Because I think up until this period, the stage of your life you were in was very much just ambitious, working towards your career, and alone also, right? Not necessarily having room for a relationship. So it's like you round the week off, I want to say, it's like the last sort of little bit of you kind of saying goodbye to this life of you perhaps being single and now starting this new relationship. Can also be that by the weekend or by the end of the week, Virgo, you're just really beginning to start to get a lot of your rewards and a lot of your financial sort of abundance coming in after a long period of working, right? So it's like for some of you, it's going to be the beginning of the week was going to be very much sort of like concentrating on this new love connection. But as you progress through the week, you come out of the week with this real feeling of, wow, I have a new love connection starting, which is so exciting. And look at all of the rewards for my hard work finally coming in, right? And again, it's going to feel very much like the beginning of a whole new stage in your life. This stage now, including a love connection. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the World. All right, guys. So some of you, this is the last spread. Some of you are coming into this week really sort of having either just recently gone through a power split or about to, but Five of Pentacles is a power dynamic which sort of ends in a split, right? A falling out, a division. And with Five of Pentacles, it is usually you who's sort of being cast out in the cold, being ostracized from the group, or whatever the case may be, even if you aren't sort of, you know, to that degree, right? That's just a sort of symbolic or a metaphor. But even if you aren't the one sort of cast out per se, you're coming out of this power dynamic with a financial burden of some kind. It could be that you're paying a financial price. It could be that you're coming out of this situation a little bit, you know, less financially stable. It could be that you're having to now really work yourself all the way back up from the ground. There's varying degrees of it. But in any case, Five of Pentacles very much indicates a power dynamic that falls apart where there is a financial price that you're paying for it. And so you're reeling from this, you're dealing with it as you come into the week. And this is really what's in your mind, right? This is what you're focusing on this week, kind of maybe even rebuilding for some of you. Now, the Eight of Swords is what you come up against, and this is interesting. Eight of Swords energy is really toxic. You know, it's a real toxic energy. It's a real sort of like, you know, I know you're going through something, but look at me. Now I have to worry about you. You know what I mean? It's like somebody, so that's how toxic Eight of Swords is. Somebody who's so concerned with their own well-being that, they're mad at you because you're having stress because it affects their well-being. You know what I mean? And you see this coming into you this week. And I think that for a lot of you, it's a real wake-up call. It could be girl with the snake issue and the Grim Reaper, in a sense that you wake up to this person being a real sort of narcissist. They could come across. Now, the girl with the snake also talks about that sort of empath narcissist paradigm, in a sense that sometimes the biggest narcissists are the people who come into your lives under the guise of being so-called healers, so-called helpers, so-called friends, so-called this, that, and the third. They give you this impression that they are all there for your benefit. But the truth of the matter is that they're really just sucking your energy and time and your energy, and they're not doing anything for you. There's no benefit. And in fact, they're just really narcissistically sort of just feeding off of your energy without anything that they're actually giving back in return, right? This can be a case of girl with a snake energy, and this can also be a case of Eight of Swords. This is the type of toxicity an Eight of Swords person would have. And it feels to me like a lot of you Virgos wake up to this week, right? You realize this, and it feels to me as well that you're realizing this more now because of everything that you're going through yourself. I feel like this is certainly somebody you've known for some time, but maybe in the past when they were acting like this, you weren't also going through all of your own difficulties. Maybe you were in a position to sort of indulge them a bit more than you do now. But you just have no time for them this week. You're dealing with your own issues. You're having to deal with financial issues. You're dealing with, just the fallout of this power break or this dynamic break. Because oftentimes this can be a break in a love relationship too, right? Just because it's Pentacles, it just indicates that you're paying a price as a result of the split. But sometimes the Five of Pentacles can be a split in a connection that was romantic as well. In any case, this week you realize that this person just is no good for you. Round the week off with the World, in the sense that you come to some very serious conclusions about this union with this person. And it feels to me like it's a real cleaning house. It's a real healing moment in a lot of ways for you, Dolphin energy, in a sense that I think you realize as well how much this connection with this person may have also held you back in so many other areas too. So in a lot of ways, this is a real wake-up call for you this week, Virgo. And so the World comes in. By the end of the week, you round your week off with the World, with this feeling of everything was meant to happen. Because the World is this energy of, the World card always reminds us, it's this energy of always feeling like, everything happens for a reason. It's that total feeling of everything that happens for a reason, because you feel so sort of right with where you are right now. And so by the end of the week, you feel like this event happened for a reason, and the reason was to find out about this person, and letting go of this person was important right now, because, and I wouldn't be surprised if now all of a sudden opportunities and options and doors open up to you that weren't there before as a result of you sort of coming out of a multitude here of sort of seemingly toxic relationships. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, Virgo. This is your February 1st to the 7th weekly reading. Don't forget, I'm giving away this deck, my Love Oracle deck. All right, so please do let me know if you're interested. Don't forget to be subscribed. Leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested in the giveaway. This is going to be for Valentine's Day, so make sure your notifications are on so you can be notified of when the winner video is coming out. Don't forget to check out my GoFundMe page and make a donation over there if you care to. This is going to be an awesome unboxing, review, and giveaway series with these decks. Some of these decks are really incredible when you see them. So, if you're interested in that, please do go over there and make a small donation. Don't forget to follow those links for a private reading. But for right now, my lovely Virgo, have a wonderful, wonderful first week in February, and I will see you next week for your weekly. Bye-bye now.